manager.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Like that's fucking golden. When you have a really, really good manager. However, when you have a crap manager, it's better if they just don't fucking say anything.
Right. What? Would you stop talking?
No, I just my mic might be acting weird, but no, I went over.
No, you're good now.
No,
you're good now.
Just that end point of like good managers are freaking gold, and bad managers just make things worse.
Oh yeah, and it's always the worst part too. Is like and getting management to fire bad management is always such a pain in the butt too, because it's like they don't like to get rid of their own, and it's a bunch of dumb shit like that.
And some managers know where the other bodies are buried, so it's just like, oh, I can't fire you.
Well, and that's kind of like, I think that's like a lot of people's, I mean, at least I think that's my personal opinion when it comes to like Kathleen Kennedy and some of these other people that are just like untouchable. Like we know that Hollywood is like tries to always be nice to each other, right? Like they don't like to rock the boat. Like nobody does like public firings, right? Like you're just no longer part of X project, you know what I mean? Or you're retiring or something like that. But I think when it comes to certain people out there, I think the only reason they stick around is because they know where all the bodies are buried at. And if you try to fuck them, they will spill everything to everyone.
Actually, I think that's an old opinion, because back when Hollywood was at least a little proper, and that's not exactly saying the best thing ever.
No.
Back when they could keep up appearances, they would go over and do private firings. Remember Gina Carano?
Okay, but that's because of the political bullshit, though. Yeah. I'm talking about the people they're friends with. You know what I mean? I'm talking about people that are in the crowd, that are in the in group. Gina was never in the in group as soon as she started speaking out, because they'll ostracize and backstab anybody that steps a toe out of line. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about people that like, are in the in. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how shitty of a job you're doing. They still end up like letting you fucking go. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And yeah, we do have a private chat now.
We do.
Where? It's on the bottom. See that? It's weird though, because it doesn't have like its own tab, right? So it's like it's looking like it comes into the rest of it. So,
yeah, it looks like we're just broadcasting it to everyone.
No, there's a private tab. I'm literally in it now.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. I see it. Oh, I see it up there at the top. Yeah, you got donations, all, and private. Yep. Yeah, the private thing's new. They just recently added that. All right. Okay, I get it. Yeah. I see
what's
that
saying? What's in her bio? Something in bio?
Okay. Something. Yeah. Good to be looking at my bio.
Only feet in bio. Only feet in bio.
No, that's private. Now I know you can't make it in Hollywood. You can't keep your mouth shut.
Right, I know, right? No, I'd spill the beans. No, they'd never let me in as an insider, because like you'd have to tell me strictly, flat out, like you have to keep your mouth. Like there's no hints. Like you have to tell me if I can't say something. You have to fucking tell me, because if not, I'm going to tell everyone everything, and you are all going to be like fuck, and you're never going to ask. You're never going to ask me to come back and do anything ever again.
I'm the same way. Like I'm. Like usually I'm pretty like I'm gonna fucking say everything going through my mind, unless you're like, can you just not say that?
Right. And I mean, come on, Sunker, we got to talk about your link. We got to talk about your only feet, because I got rent due on. We got rent due this week.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I know. We got to work on your only feet. We got to work on that kind of stuff.
I haven't gotten my petty in.
Shame on you. You got to spend a little money to make a little money, Sunker. You got to get that pedicure. You got to get that pedicure going.
You're such a slut.
Dude, no, I just, it's like, hey man, we'll do dumb shit for money. Like it's just kind of how that works. It's like how the internet, it's how the internet goes. Like I'm not nearly talented enough for anybody to pay me strictly for how good I do a job at any of this. That's never going to fucking happen. But I can do retarded shit on the internet for money. So it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, that's how it goes. How's it? I guess Grant doesn't have anything to add to this conversation today. So I guess whatever, man.
He is muted.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably busy. He's probably.
Sorry, what? I wasn't listening.
Can we send messages to chat? Twitch now? Cool. I can send messages to Twitch now. That's cool.
OnlyFans feet makes money. I can't sell my soul
OnlyFans
yet.
feet makes money. Not yet. Not yet. She's
Not
not quite
yet.
there
I
yet.
still got some pride. I still have job prospects. When I'm like gutters, when I'm like down in the gutter, I will go
Yeah.
that route.
Like essentially once they find out who she's been hanging out with on the internet, like that's when it's gonna have to be an OnlyFans situation, because at that point she's fucked. At that point
Dude, once they seen my fucking drunk streams, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen to me. That's my
They'll
constant
probably give you a pay raise.
That's my constant fear, though. That's an actual fear, because I just want to have fun. I just want to bounce out and have fun, and just like, you can't have fun. And
well, what we need to do, well, and I think it's one of those things where most jobs aren't going to give a shit. It's like, it's only if like, and the other thing is too, is it's like, you're like, and this, I don't mean this in a bad way or anything like that, but it's not like you're some like corporate facing head of anything that like is like facing the public. You know what I mean? It'd be like, and it's not like it's one of those situations where it's like the industry you work in isn't like directly tied to what we do over here in our corner of the internet. You know what I mean? It's not like you're working for Hollywood. It's not like you're working for Disney and like somebody's going to find out you hang out with the Fellowship and you're going to be fucking fired. You know what I mean? Like that's like, I don't think your particular company gives two shits about what's going on with entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's their concern with things. And it's like, oh, she got drunk and screamed about Disney. Okay, who fucking cares? Like, I got drunk and screamed about my mother-in-law last week. What's your fucking point? You know what I mean? It's like fuck. So,
she forgave me.
Yeah, exactly. So what the fuck are we worried about? Like, fuck Disney anyway. So, but yeah, so I just thought, yeah, but yeah, I don't think, like I said, I don't think you'll have anything to worry about at all.
Well,
so that'll be fun. Oh yeah, no, I think you'll be fine. So, all right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we'll pin those direct donation links up there at the top because Common Nerds got rent next week. So be kind. I'll be playing the Get Common Nerds Stoned game as much as you guys want this evening. So by all means.
I won't break my sobriety if it goes over and helps you out.
Well, I'm not going to ask you to do that, because if I was going to ask you to do that, I'd have to participate, and that's something we'd have to plan for. I'm not going to do that. That's something we'll plan for, like a season finale, and we'll raise money on a season finale doing something like that. But I'm not.
It has to be like a Torchwood season finale. People get mad when we're too many sheets to the wind for Doctor Who.
Well, do we need to start watching Torchwood? I guess we need to start watching Torchwood episodes again then.
We do it for Torchwood, but we wouldn't.
We'll do it for Torchwood. We'll do it for Torchwood. Oh god, that is great. Yeah, everybody gets mad when we do it during Doctor Who streams because everybody actually gives a shit about these episodes for some reason.
Yeah. Well, there's some thought put into them. It's less like Torchwood, where it's just like it's around the same caliber as like Alias, or like one of those serial shows where that's probably not the right word, but one of those like lesser shows.
But yeah, no, then that's not the, and that's, yeah. And I don't know. I guess that's just kind of how it ends up going already. I guess that's just how it ends up going sometimes, but no, it's just, yeah, I think it's because people give less of a shit about Torchwood. But I think when Torchwood, like, because I think Torchwood is we need to hurry up and finish season 2, because season 3 is really when things really start to get fucking good. So we really do.
Season 3 is peak, plain and simple.
Yeah. So see, there you go. See, even Grant agrees on that one. So it's one of them situations where we're gonna have to. We do need to get back into that though, and because we're also burning through Matt Smith a little too fast, and I don't like that either. So we need to ease in some torture on occasion. So I think maybe. Oh yeah, next week.
I don't want to watch Jodie Whittaker.
Okay, look. I'm a sadist and I like torturing my friends. It's how I show love, okay? But I have my limits, okay? I have, just like we talked about in that new D&D thing, right? There's hard limits now. Okay, I've got my hard limits. There's certain things I won't do to my friends, no matter how much I like to watch them suffer. And that one is something that I won't do. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh, you have to. Oh, you haven't watched my. Oh, dude, I got fuck. It's great. Not Mr. Grant Gregory. Fucking Jim Bone had an absolute blast with that video because like I intentionally was going after. I was intentionally kind of going after D&D, and I was kind of like I was like basically making it like they're gonna force dungeon for all the DMs to go through sensitivity training is kind of like how I posed it. Right. Okay. Because now they've got like all of this bullshit going on with like now like there's this new thing now where like you have to write down your hard and soft limits. I'm not kidding you. They call them hard and soft limits in the new Dungeon Master's Guide.
There's no such thing as critical failures. There's alternate success routes that they're calling it. So you can no longer critical fail when you roll a 1. It's just an alternate success route because failure is derogatory.
But critical failure makes the critical successes all the more sweeter.
Oh, no, there's no critical success either. Because you can't elevate one person above another person standing because that's wrong.
I hadn't even heard this part.
Wait, they took out the nat 20?
Well, it's still there. It's just like everything that gets renamed and rechanged and everything. Nothing actually changes. It's just the wording around it.
Okay, so this sounds like it was a change made for DMs who try to DM for a living, because this sounds really fucking stupid. Some DMs, when you go over and you hire DM, they will go over and say, okay, so, because generally, if you don't have to ask these questions because generally you have a group of people who are friends, so you don't have to ask these questions. So these tools might be for DMs who do it as a living, and they have to ask their customer, what are you okay with? What are you not okay with? However, fuck you for taking away critical fails and critical successes. That's
well, and like the other part about that is it's like they now have a hand symbol, right? They have a hand gesture. So if there's something in the campaign that's making you uncomfortable, you can throw up this hand gesture where you cross your arms like an X, and the game has to immediately stop, and your issues have to be addressed.
Are these to address the autists?
These are to address the woke psychopaths, is what this is to address.
No, these are just like for people who don't have general people skills. Like this is a thing for people who don't have general people skills, which may be the wokest. Who freaking knows? But it's not how you run a D&D game. It's stupid.
Well, and it's one of those things too, because this thing blew up in the comments. It's like I have like a 27% like ratio on this video. It's like one of my worst ever. I think it's probably my worst ever. But it was great because like all of the comments are in there are like, well, I DM all the time. I don't need this stuff at my table, yada, 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 yada. And I think one of my favorite comments that kind of drove the whole situation home was, you're right. You don't have to use that at your table. But how long have you been DMing for? What about all the new people that are coming in and DMing for the first time? And they're going to go exactly by what the book tells them. And this is going to be standard for them going forward, because when they first started DMing, that's what was in the book. And that's the only way they knew how to DM, because that's what's in the book.
That's why they're trying to ostracise the old guard.
Exactly.
That's why they want to get rid of the old guard. So because every single time, if you have people doing this at a freaking table, have one vet be at that table is like, shut the fuck up, and just kind of break through that nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. But yes, guys, we're gonna get started. Sorry, our pre-show has ran a little longer than what it normally does. But yes, we're gonna turn on the cameras here in just a second, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're gonna get Doctor Who Who Was Good started. But of course, before you get to see all of at least one beautiful face on this channel, on this panel. I don't know about the rest of us. But before you do that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to have that beautiful intro. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, When Who Is Good by the beautiful, fabulous, and wonderful Mr. Grant Gregory. Oh, talented too. He is ugly though.
In the heart of the cosmos, where time and space collide, the Doctor and his TARDIS forever to glide. From the streets of London to the far edges of space, with Rose, Martha and Donna, through time they chase. Daleks in their fury, Cybermen steel and cold. The mysteries of bad wolf, stories untold. To the planet of New Earth and the fires of Pompeii. Through the shadows of the vast and narrow, they find their way. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show where the universe was at their command, Jesse, the common nerd with a vision so bright, guiding through the episodes into the night. The maiden sunker with insights to unveil, and Mr. Grant Gregory with lore to irrigate. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime. A Sakurax invasion and the last Dalek stand, with the Doctor at hope that he ends the undone. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime.
So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will, where do you want to start?
Hey, now it wouldn't be a common nerd stream if I didn't boomer something up at some point throughout the entire show. So let's start that over. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jesse with the Common Nerd. How's everybody doing tonight? Bringing you pop culture and all things nerdy through a common sense lens. And welcome to When Who Was Good. Ladies and gentlemen, another beautiful Sunday evening edition of when we take a little break from all of the bullshit out there in the world and we get our palate cleanser. We go back to the days of when shows were television were good, that we absolutely loved, and Doctor Who is one of those. So we're currently going through the Matt Smith era tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got we've got The Girl Who Waited tonight. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you what kind of tissues you're going to need, but I'd recommend getting some somewhere nearby you at some point, because it's going to be intense.
Dude, I told you I wanked to that episode once and you never let me forget it. My God.
I mean, look, dude, it's kind of one of them situations where it's like you fuck a fridge one time and you're a fridge fucker forever, dude. Okay, that's just how things go. All right.
In my defense, you should have seen what it was wearing, though. Like,
it was coming off him.
Yeah.
I mean, considering like the Bluetooth like smart fridges we have nowadays, like I honestly wouldn't surprise me. But like, Mr. Grant Gregory, your tie looks awful nice today, and he's like, my wife hasn't complimented me in weeks.
What am I supposed to expect when it has a meat tray in there? It says put your meat in the meat tray, so I did.
I mean, it happens. I imagine that's kind of cold though. Like, wouldn't you had to like deal with like some meat shrinkage and?
I've got an excuse for the size. There we go.
There you go. Now you're thinking. See, wise choices all the way around. So yeah, it's officially confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. You can post that. You can put that in his Wikipedia. Mr. Grant Gregory is a fridge fucker. So there you go. That's just the way things go. That's just
fucky. We'll call it fucky. It was a mutual thing. So.
Oh, okay. A fridge fucky. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce the rest of my co-hosts. I think they've done a pretty good job already so far. But yeah, friendly reminder, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, as always, this is a completely and totally fan-funded show and all of that kind of fun stuff out there. So if you guys would like help to support, all the direct donation links are pinned in the chat over on Rumble and over on YouTube as well. We'll leave YouTube up for a little while, and obviously we always leave those up permanently, so that way you guys can go and catch that, and you guys can figure out where we're at. If you're coming in late or something like that, you guys can find us over there on the Rumble side. But yeah, Common Nerd's got rent to pay on Friday. So by all means, boys and girls, Common Nerd getting stoned is always an option tonight. $20 donations equal a dab. $50 donations equal an edible. Excuse me. And any donation at all equal out a cart hit. So please, by all means, let's see how baked you can get Common Nerd before the end of the stream. And if you guys want to watch me cough my head off, I'll gladly turn the mic on so you guys can laugh and ridicule me for coughing my head off as well. So I appreciate all of that. But speaking of things that love to ridicule me and honestly just shove things in my face, dear sweet Sunker Maiden, how you doing, my darling dear? How are you this evening?
I'm doing good, slut.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. It works. I got mine. No, how was your game and all that kind of stuff earlier today?
We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in Refugees, Royalties and Refugees, the Savage Rifts, Savage Worlds Rifts game that I'm playing, being DM'd, playing on JT Savage's stream. I'm fucking this up 10 ways from Sunday. JT Savage's stream being DM'd by Circus Freak. Had a lot of fun there. Buddy, one of the fellow players went over and gave me the love interest card again. So, other than making a demon lord fall in love with my character, I now made a crazy guy fall in love with my character towards the end. I'm like, should I use this? Of course.
So basically what you're trying to tell me is this is on par with like all of the rest of your relationships throughout the past. It's a demon lord and like a psychopath. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Like I can never have normal. It's impossible for me to have normal, even though I desperately wish it.
Art imitates life after all.
Who knows? Maybe I'll luck out eventually.
It's that demon. You can fix him, Sucker. You can fix him. It's okay.
I basically used the card so he would stop killing me. So because my character. Go ahead.
I was just say I think there's one of the characters, one of the bad guys in Seven Deadly Sins. That's what her power is. She makes people fall in love with her, and that's what she'll do. They become obsessed with her, right? Is what it is. It's an obsession. It's not really like love, it's obsession. And it's really funny because that's what she'll do. She'll fucking somebody will be like getting ready to kill her. And I can't remember. I don't think she has to actually kiss him. I think it's just like a touch or something weird like that. But yeah, like that's what she'll do. And then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, it's fucking hilarious. It's actually really funny. But yeah. So there you go. That explains a lot about Sunker. That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, whatever works. You do what you got to do in a pinch and deal with the consequences later. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission, I always say. So, Well, speaking of never asking for forgiveness or permission, Mr. Gregory, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Yeah, doing good. Happy to be here and watch a good episode. I think this was the episode that when I did our ranking show, I think this got 1 or 2. I can't quite remember.
This is a very good episode, if I recall correctly, where it's just like, oh, this uses Doctor Who perfectly.
Yeah. That's good. Well, sounds like everybody's excited. All right, fabulous folks out there. We're going to say hi to all of you beautiful folks in the chat. And as a friendly reminder, before we run through and say hi to all of you folks in the chat, if you are over on YouTube, please follow the links that my dear sweet mods will be dropping in the chat over to the Rumble, because this is a watch along, boys and girls. So it's not just a review. You guys get to watch the episodes along with us, and we'll pause and review and do all the proper things that what actual fair use equals out to. But because of YouTube's bot system out there and the absolute insane abuse of the copyright system, like if you hadn't seen our dear sweet Shadversity's most recent Night's Watch video about the abuses of the copyright system out there over on YouTube and YouTube's lack of ever doing anything to fix it, Please join us over on Rumble, where we don't have those issues. There's also Kick, and there's also Twitch, and you can go watch on Twitter, but you have to be a blue check mark in order to comment. So, Rumble's the best place to go. Rumble's the best place to go. We love us over on Rumble. They love us over on Rumble. We're using Rumble Studios. They're fabulous, and they're always trying to make improvements, constant improvements. And everyone is welcome on Rumble. That is the point of Rumble, is everybody gets to come over there. Everybody gets to speak their mind. Everybody gets to do the things that they're all supposed to be able to do legally under the law. And that's the most important part over there. So definitely come support Rumble. They're making drastic improvements. We just talked about tonight. We've got the private chat. We didn't have a private chat a week ago on Rumble Studios out there. I mean, they didn't even announce it. It's just like, look, we're just making shit, and you're just going to pop up, and it's soon to see, and you're going to be like, holy shit, that's there now. And that's what they're doing. So go support them. They're making drastic improvements all the time. They're making, if you compare them to where YouTube was at the same time frame of where they are now, it's insane. The amount of how far they've come in just the last few years. It's just absolutely insane. So definitely go support us over there on Rumble. Yes,
I almost want to go over and make all the revenue I've made off of Rumble, instead of going over and putting in my account. Can I just go over and tip your devs? Not the people in charge. Can I just go over and give it to the workhorses that are making this possible?
Yeah, the guys that are working 18 hours a day and chugging Monsters and Red Bulls like they're fucking going out of style. Like they're all bloodshot. They're just like, they're like, just
I slept in the closet for 5 minutes. I just wasted so much time.
Yeah, but I'm good now. Power nap's all I needed. I'm good for another 36 hours. Let's fucking do this. Somebody get me a coffee. It's just like, whoa, dude. Whoa, easy, killer. Easy. But I mean, it does feel like they almost have to be like that because of just how fast they're making improvements. It's wild. And we're supposed to get gifted subs before Christmas, I think. I think they're supposed to be working on that. They're beta testing some stuff right now because he showed the CEO Chris Spolosky or whatever that's really good about respond. If you comment on his Twitter and ask him for an update on X feature that you're looking for, he will tell you where it is in the list of priorities. They're fucking great about that kind of shit. But yeah, he was it's you can see the little gifty sub button and he's like, shh, you're like, oh, what do you it's such a tease. It's great.
Well, I like that he's going over and they're properly testing that because it is money. So anytime you lose $1 in a vending machine, you get pissed off. So
and I like money, so yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and it's one of those things too. There's a lot of people that love donating and they love supporting. But doing that gifted membership thing is so cool because you can do it. You're giving to you're giving to the creator you like watching. You're also donating. You're also helping out the rest of the chat because, you get access to all those emojis. You've got a month's worth of subscriptions. So if you do, game streams where it's a members only game stream and you guys can all come in and play games, or you just do a regular member stream, you can participate in all of that kind of stuff. So, there's behind the scenes stuff you get access to in Discords and stuff like that. So it's really cool that they're adding stuff in like that. And I know that's something that a lot of people have been asking for a while, but I could understand why it's a very complicated system to build from the ground up because you literally got to figure out a randomization for it to go to the membership to go to. You got to figure out a way to notify the person that they've gotten a membership. You've got to just set it up in the payment system. And because that's the other thing. They're building everything from scratch. Then, the reason why Kick was Kick in 5 seconds is because they literally licensed the code from Amazon for Twitch. That's why all it is a Twitch clone, which fine. It works great. But that's why things take longer on Rumble.
And it also makes
it, doing that.
If Rumble is doing that, then any free thing for Rumble is Rumbles versus what Kick is doing, where if Kick and Amazon have a fight, they lose licenses. They would go over and absolutely pull it you went over and violated our licenses, so we're not going to allow any renewal. Yep. And we've seen stuff like that happen plenty of times throughout all of these industries. So
they hold all the power. Literally all Amazon has to do is basically just go, you know what? We're not going to allow Twitch to license out that thing anymore, and Kick's dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
literally.
And so it's a lot like a PayPal thing where it's just shit. Oh shit. What do I do now? Everything was tied to this thing and now it's gone.
Yep. Yeah. That's one of the other things too is, and I think there's plenty of people working on financial alternatives to things like PayPal and stuff like that. It's just Rome wasn't built in a day, and to build a parallel economy, it takes time. So it absolutely takes time. All right. This eccentric first over there on Rumble with some bees in the chat. I wonder what that's talking about. I couldn't possibly have any idea what those bees are referencing. Not in any way, shape, or form. It says, hail, Jesse. Hail, this eccentric. Good to see you, buddy. It says, hail, Serenity. Hail, Grant. Good of you, my friend. Good of
Hail.
you, my friend. There he is. And we've got John Washburn, another one of our fine channel members over there on YouTube. Good to see you, John. Glad you made it in as well. And we got Cat Hat on Pause. Good to see you as well. Glad you made it in, my friend. Glad you made it in. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. There he is. Yeah, there's this eccentric. There. Wait. Pin that one. There it is. Pin that one. There we go. There we go. And yeah, boys and girls, like I said, the bots are dropping the other link as well for the direct donos for the Streamlabs. Let's play Get Common Nerd Stoned, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play Get Common Nerd Stoned. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got. And yeah, I can comment over on Twitch now. That's pretty cool. That's right, John. Yeah, only fans feet makes money. That's right. It does. So see, it's like you don't even have to show anything crazy. You can just go feet.
It's
Jim.
Piece of your soul.
It's true. I actually agree with that. I absolutely agree. You're selling a piece of your soul at that point. Jim Bone, another one of our fine channel members over there on Rumble. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, there you go. And yep, over there, the Twitch is working too. There you go. It's working tonight. It wasn't working for the Bible study for some reason earlier. That was weird. Maybe it's because it was a Bible study. Maybe Twitch doesn't like Bible studies. I don't know.
Or if you do it in a casino and you abuse someone in a foreign language, you might be right.
That's a good point. I could probably get away with it if I did it that way. You're probably right.
Page.
That's true. I'd get on the front page. I'd probably get affiliate just like overnight. Like it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy how all that works. Fucking double standard bastards. Go hang out on Rumble. Jim Bones is lurking until dinner is made, trying a new chicken burrito recipe. Ooh, yummy. We had chicken sandwiches for dinner. That was yummy too. All right, making sure I don't miss saying hi to anybody. Your average patriot nerd. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you made it in, brother. Glad you made it in. There we go. Making sure I don't miss it. There's Darth Dave. What's up, brother? This is Hail. Are we starting this thing? Yes, we're starting. We're officially going, Darth Dave. We're officially going. As long as the entire house doesn't fall down around me with all these children running around doing crazy things. See, exactly, Darth Dave. That's the problem. My safe word changes like my passwords. Yeah, so it's still 1, 2, 3 password, isn't it, Dave? Isn't it? It is. I know it.
If I change my safe word the amount of times I change my password, I'd still be chained to the bed.
Can't remember shit, can you? Fuck! I knew I should have wrote that down on the ceiling.
I'm sorry.
Banana.
You need to have one uppercase and one. God damn it! Apostrophe.
Asterisk.
What's it called? Ampersand? I don't remember what it's called.
I'm sorry. We can't accept that special character. You can only use this special character, and this. Fuck!
And then she slaps you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. All right. And yes, join the Discord. That's not the right link, but if you really want to join the Discord, there's one of our mods will drop a link for the Discord as well. Speaking of those folks, Parathis, what's going on, my friend? Another one of our fine channel subscribers are on Rumble. Here I am suffering from food poisoning from my neighbor's horrible barbecue and hoping when Who Was Good will ease my pain. Well, we do have a really good episode tonight, so yeah, it should. Also, Jesse needs to take my neighbor's Mexican card away from me, burnt the brisket. Oh, sacrilege. Sacrilege in Texas. You don't burn brisket. Sacrilege. Slow and slow. Probably.
Yeah, that's the whole point of barbecue. With barbecue, like proper barbecue, you start early in the morning and you just let it cook.
You start yesterday and you eat it tomorrow.
That's yeah. If you really want to do a slow cooked brisket, yeah, that is true. That is fucking true. God, that's just horrible. That's horrible. It's a waste of good meat.
It's like, don't worry, I cooked a brisket. It only took me 45 minutes to cook it. It's going to be great.
Ooh, that's when you just politely and quietly turn around and walk out the door and go, you know what? We're going to Whataburger. Sunker the succubus. Indeed. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Stoner Cat. What's going on, Stoner Cat? What's going on, buddy? Glad you made it in as well. Hey, look at that. There's Mrs. Common Nerd. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. Thank you, Fladius Assfire, for dropping the link over for the Rumble. Rumble got a lot of bells and whistles, but fixing the CTDs, I have no idea what any of that is. CTDs and the CTS, the occasional having to refresh chat issues would be best. See, I don't ever have those problems. Like, I don't know if it's on the app or what it is, but I don't ever really have a lot of those problems. But I'm also not like watching the stream live, but I don't ever have any problems with my chat. I don't even have any problems with my chat because I've always got my chats popped out, and because I don't trust the Rumble Studios chat yet. So I always have the chats popped out so I can see you guys in case I miss anything and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't ever have the refresh problems and stuff. And I also watch Rumble on my TV, and I don't have any problems on the TV either because I watch Friday Night Tights' little like Rumble edition hour, and then like I catch some other stuff on Rumble normally afterwards as well. So yeah. Amazon, Jesse is streaming Doctor Who, so you don't have to buy the season. Yeah, exactly. Darth Dave, yeah, they keep going. Yes, indeed they do. Yes, indeed they do. I smoked brisket for 14 to 16 hours. See, there you go, Jimbo.
Oh, that's
slow, low, and long. That's what she said. So true. Your average Patriot nerd. So true, my friend. So true, my friend. Or in fire that wouldn't be on the tent because he forgot to thaw out the meat. Oh, what? Oh, he forgot to thaw out the meat. Well, there's your problem right there. Oh my God, 12 a.m. when he was so plastered. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, that'll happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we're gonna give you our little tease that hopefully won't get us in trouble with the censors over there on YouTube. I think the last one did. I am gonna fight that though, because I've got the right dialogue and the right logo for all of that kind of stuff. So fuck them. I'm gonna fight that shit. I just haven't had time yet. It's been a busy week. And if anybody wants to hear about my okay, cool. That is the right way to have it. If anybody wants to hear about the Renaissance Festival yesterday, I'll talk about that. Donations. I'll do anything for dumb shit for money. All right. So here we go, boys and girls. Tonight's episode, The Girl Who Waited. Check this out.
Appalachia. Say it again. Appalachia.
Appalachia. Yes, Gesundheit. God bless you. May the Lord hold you and keep you. Appalachia.
Do you think this was their attempt at trying to find another long name for the actor to say?
Oh, just to see if they could actually do it or not?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And I'm good with that. I think that's hilarious.
It sounds a little bit too similar to the Appalachians.
Well, I'm sure that's probably where they got it from. I mean, they literally, they had to rip it off of that. Because you're just like trying to you can say a lot of people can say Appalachia or Appalachian Mountains.
I was going to say it is a planet full of mountains, so maybe.
Oh, see, that's a good point. And that's a good point too, Beelzebub. Good to see you, buddy. Says never forget to thaw out your meat. That's an absolute fact, Beelzebub. Never, ever. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We're about to jump over to Rumble because we're watching Doctor Who. So join us over on Rumble, Beelzebub. But yeah, there you go.
Appalachia.
Beautiful world. So boys and girls, you know what else is beautiful? When you join us over there on Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. So join us over on Rumble because we have to shut the YouTube down now. It's been fun. It's been a blast, but this is how things go.